Are Afro Latinos Black in America? It's Juneteenth, and I want to have a conversation on a topic of identity in America that has plagued me for my entire life. Are US-based Afro Latinos part of Black America? A few months ago for Black History Month, I made a video about Afro Latinos and their contributions to American history. Keyword American. I was shocked to see how many people, African Americans, were in the comments saying that Afro Latinos should not be celebrated during Black History Month. I genuinely thought we were all on the same team when it came to race, not necessarily ethnicity, and I still do. So let's look at the facts, shall we? I read Juan Egadoy's Peña's paper, Are You Black or Latino? Being Afro-Latino in the U.S., published by the Observatorio at Harvard University. First, he analyzes race versus ethnicity. Ethnicity is defined as shared ancestry and cultural heritage, like language, religion, and traditions. Race is a social construct historically used to rank people based on appearance, but lacks biological foundation. So, racially, I am Black. I have African ancestry, and I'm as Black as the African Americans around me. Ethnicity, I'm also Latino. My family speaks Spanish, and they're from a Latin American Spanish-speaking country. I don't typically say I'm African American because to me that implies years and years of heritage in America. But I was born here, so how many generations back does a Black person's family have to be here before they're considered African American? A 2016 Pew study showed that 24% of Latinos identify as Afro-Latino, yet many do not racially identify as Black. Only 18% of Afro-Latinos say they are Black, 39% say they are white, 24% say Hispanic is their race. But that tells me as Afro-Latinos, maybe some of us don't want to admit we're Black, and that's a different conversation. I claim it proudly, but also this tells me that the typical race and ethnicity boxes do not capture the Afro-Latino experience in America. I check Black and Latino on those forms, and African Americans are also checking Black. So if we are all Black in America, why are Afro-Latinos not supposed to claim being Black? I'm genuinely asking. The paper also talks about similar lived experiences of African Americans and Afro-Latinos. Afro-Latinos tend to live in Black neighborhoods. Both groups have overlap in religious traditions and music. Both groups share the battle of systemic oppression. The paper also points out the differences between Afro-Latinos and African American. African Americans have a U.S.-specific legacy of slavery and civil rights struggles, while Afro-Latinos might be immigrants with roots in other countries. But I do think that line gets blurry real fast. Afro-Latinos are faced with also a double discrimination. The Black community is telling us that we are not Black enough for them, and the Latino community tells us we're too Black. But the way I see it, at the end of the day, we are all getting pulled over by the same cops. I march for Black Lives Matter for the Black people around me and for myself, regardless of how far back into American history they can trace their roots. Am I claiming to be African American even though I was born here? Usually, no. But no one knows that from just looking at me. So my point is, when we come for each other, the systemic oppression that we all face together has more power. Lastly, I would like to leave you with these questions. Is Coleman Domingo African American? Is Laz Alonso African American? What about Tatiana Ali? Happy Juneteenth, celebrate your freedom and Blackness no matter what.